Alright, I think I've got this, I might as well call it a studio setup situated, at least the way I want it for the moment. So, as you can see over on the left here, I've now got the SSL 6, and I've got it arranged so it's kind of the centerpiece of everything now. It's really versatile in that regard. So, I've got channels 1 and 2 are left and right respectively. I'm using the preamps on both of them for the pedal board, as well as the compressors with a very low threshold. But as you can see, well, I'm not playing yet, but you just get a very light peak compression on there, nothing fancy. I'm not using the EQs currently or any of the sends. I'm driving the preamps hotter, which requires me to keep the faders low, but I'm okay with that. I've tried it both ways at this point, so this is the way I like it. And then I am sending the TalkBack mic out of the foldback loop 1, and then I'm bringing it in to external 1, and then sending it to the output, which is where you're hearing it right now, which worked out really nice, actually. I was a little worried about it. I'm not the biggest fan of having my mic button right next to the external 2 button because I'm monitoring. So I'm going from the main outs into the SSL2, and then I'm coming out of the SSL2 back into external 2 on the mixer for monitoring, and I'm monitoring obviously out to the speakers right here. Can you see that? Yeah. And then monitoring through the headphones from here. It's actually unnecessary. I can monitor directly out of the SSL2. But this is the new toy. Who knows? Maybe I'll go back to monitoring out of that. But that requires me to use all of this stuff, which is fun. So aside from that, one thing I had to do in the box here, so I'm using the Prism Live Studio software, but for me to set the levels at the console, I don't know why I keep wanting to call it a mixer, it's actually just a little miniature console, and at the interface, it was still peaking by about 9 dB in the software. So I purchased my first plug-in ever. I'm finally taking the plunge into working in the box here, but I got the SSL X limiter, which I'm using right now to take back about 9 dB. And so far it's working great, but I haven't really recorded it, at least this whole setup, and that's what I wanted this video to be, is just a snapshot of this particular setup for reference, because I want to be able to listen back to this and see what it sounds like. But this should be, well, this is what I wanted to do. This is what I envisioned doing. So this should sound hopefully the way I envisioned it sounding, but who knows how that goes. So we're going to find out in a minute. So I'm going to get off the mic here and have a little jam. All right, nothing like a big, healthy, wrong note to end a jam, but in any case, let's see how this sounds.